It is Sunday the 14th of March 2021, and this is the first day of my restoration project for my newly acquired BSA C15 1963 motorcycle, which I bought yesterday from my mate up the road. Or at least I bought bits of the motorcycle. So as you can see, we've got front wheel and back wheel, frame, engine, petrol tank, box full of bits, side panels. What we've got in here: headlights, rear lights, ignition coil, all sorts of brackets and bits and pieces. So the first thing I need to do, what we've got in here, some forks and yokes for the forks. First thing I need to do is organise the garage. So what I've done, I'm going to put the bike in this side of the garage so that you get more light on it than on the other side. And there are some shelves to put all the bits in there, which I've cleared out. I cleared loads of stuff out, all going to the dump. And I've got to move all that lot there, over there, and all that lot there, over there, and get myself organised. It is Tuesday the 23rd of March 2021, and here's some nice flowers, and here's a slightly tidier garage where I've put all the stuff that was on the other side over here, so I can make a nice area over here to put all the bike bits. It's nice and light over here, and there's a bit more room, and I'm going to sort out some more lights to make it even lighter. Got my shelves all nice and tidy now, a few bits on there. There's the forks, the nacelle, the engine, the wheels, and the various boxes of bits which I've got to sort out gradually. But what I've been doing, apart from other stuff, it's nothing to do with fixing bicycles, this week is doing research on powder coating this thing. So I've got a few quotes now from some local firms, and doing something about these beasties. Now they are looking a bit sorry, and I don't think they're going to clean up at all. So they've got to have one of two things done: either just replace the rims and the spokes. You can get them new for about 140 quid for a new rim and 44 quid for a packet of spokes. But to me, that goes against the whole point of the exercise, which is to restore a motorcycle, keep it as original as possible, rather than just building a brand new motorbike from loads of bits. So today the dampers have got to come off the rear, and the side stand, the battery bracket, and more battery bracket, I think that is, and that's it. Then it off goes for powder coating, which will cost me about £185 plus VAT. And it's a nice spring day, so it's nice to be out in the garage. So this is the first problem I've got, is this bolt. The previous owner has tried to undo it, and it's totally rounded off the flats, so it's now not a bolt. So that is going to need either chiseling or drilling out, or I might be able to get some Stilsons on that and turn it, but I very much doubt it. I think a drill might be the only way to get this thing out. Well, it's about 3 hours later, and I have just finished taking this damper off, which needed me to take a hacksaw to the bolt, that side and that side, and try and knock it out with a hammer, but it's absolutely totally seized up inside this damper bush. So that needs a new damper bush, and it needs one in any case, so they both need them. Anyway, those dampers are for another day. I've got to continue stripping this frame down. I've put some WD-40 on these bolts here, on the swinging arm bolts and the side stand. So hopefully it won't take me another 3 hours to get these bolts undone. Otherwise I'm going to be here till next century at this rate. It is Friday the 26th of March, and since I last did any work I've been out doing a bit of research and buying bits and pieces, and I've replaced first of all this bulb up here with from a 60 watt to 100 watt. So that should give me a lot more light down here. I've also been out and I've purchased some of these things here. Lovely tyre levers, so I'll be able to get the tyres off the wheels. And I've also been asking around and doing some inquiries about getting this thing out, which is the swinging arm bush. And the best technical advice I've been given is to hit it with a very big hammer, which I'll be doing shortly. I've also been looking at the welding of a new lug down here, getting some quotes for that and finding someone who'll do it nice and cheap. And been looking at more quotes for powder coating this thing, whether I should get it sandblasted separately and then getting it powder coated separately by someone else. Is it cheaper or less convenient, whatever, to do it in one go or two separate goes? So here we go. Where's that hammer? Ah, here's a big hammer. Yeah, that'll do the job. Well, I've managed to get that part of the swinging arm off by knocking out the bush out of here. That wasn't too difficult, but I'm still struggling on this beastie, so I need to go and get some advice. But what I'm going to do now is organise all this lot. These are all the bits. They all go somewhere, I know not where. They're all vaguely recognisable. Bolts, fuel tap, collar for the exhaust pipe, loads more bolts, something for the fuel tank, some sort of rest with some springs, maybe that's for the centre stand. Now the way I'm going to organise this, very organised, very carefully. I'm going to put all these into the right place so I know where to put them. And the right place is here. This is the right place here. So I get that like there, and I put them all in here. So this is what organisation. Ooh, now that is possibly the missing bit that goes at the end there. That's what I was looking for. That might be the missing bit. Anyway, I'll put it in there with everything else. This is going to be a big project. I feel it coming on. So this is the next job, trying to get these tyres off. This is the front tyre, and it is so well worn. You can see the nasty cracks in that. You know, the tyres must be all of 50 or 60 years old. John Bull front grip, it says. So proving a bit of a task, but let's see how we go. If necessary, I might have to get a hacksaw and just slice through the tyre, but anyway, onwards and upwards. This tyre was basically rusted on more than anything, but I used these lovely tyre levers and a little bit of elbow grease and fairy liquid, vital. And I've got this inner tube out, which is still in not bad nick. It was still well pumped up, and it's had a repair job done here, so it's probably about a 50-year-old patch on that. Anyway, needless to say, this inner tube and this tyre are for the bin. But this is next. This is I'm now going to try and get, I've taken the rim tape off there so you can see the spoke nipples peeking through. Now they're all going to be rusted solid, so I'm going to probably dose those with some WD-40 over the next couple of days, loosen them up, and then see if I can undo them. And then I need to get the rim off for chroming and the spokes off for chroming, and then find all the bits for this hub. I know that I've got some of them, but I obviously need all of them. Well, it's an hour later and I've just got the rear tyre off and I've wrecked my back in the process. What a nightmare. But anyway, what I need to do is, when I put these tyres back, well, I'm not going to put these on, put some new ones on. Avon Mark II, and it's a 3.25 times 17 in a tube. Throw that away. And yeah. So all these spokes have got to come out, so I'm going to WD-40 this lot and strip down this hub, see what bits are missing, and that's for another day, because right now I'm going to go and lie down in a heap on the sofa.